In Affinity Photo, how to paint with text. You can do it a number of ways, but I'm going to use the clone brush. I'm going to use this image. This is just typed. I've added using the frame text tool. You can find the frame text tool over here. Simply add the text and just add it in different fonts. Or, of course, use some text you've already created. Now I'm going to go with a fresh layer, filled with yellow. Could be filled with any colour. But now what you need to do is go to the clone brush, and you can find it in the tools panel. So go here, select that. And along top, you've got the control bar. You've got add global source. Well, what you can also do is hold down the Alt or Option key and define a source for the clone. And I'm just going to go and select this layer, the pixel layer. I'm not going to display it, just simply select it. Hold down the Alt or Option key, and I'm going to select in the center. Just click there, and you'll notice a little plus appears. So just click there, and that's it. It's been defined. You can then go to the background. Again, this one, the top layer. And you can see along here the control bar. You've got all kinds of different settings. I'm going to go with here, not aligned. So I don't want it aligned. So every time I apply it, it will just use that initial source as the start point. So I'll just apply using that. So it will always be the same, that cloned source. You can go here, and I'm going to use layers beneath. So layers beneath, and now I can apply it. So I'm just going to quickly apply. And I've also got some other settings. You've got rotation scale, but I'll show you that in a sec. So let's just apply. And you can see now, as I apply it, it's applied exactly that central point. So if I actually just get rid of this, that central point, that's the face there and this text here. Now I could have selected other areas, but now I'm just going to bring that back again, and I can start somewhere else. Again, using the clone brush, I can apply it again, and exactly the same, because this aligned is turned off. Each and every time I apply it, it will use exactly the same image, that same position. And you can see as I build it up, and it, you can create all kinds of, as you go further and further out, again, it will just use more of the image here. So I just bring that back again. Now I'm just going to undo, so just get rid of that. Now I'm using luminosity. You could use anything else. Now you could go up here, and you could use normal, say, and just apply that. And then you can see, obviously, the colour. I just prefer the luminosity one. And again, apply it like that. But what you can also do, you've got this option here, and I'm just going to put it back to luminosity. You could use any of the other blending modes. You've also got this. Now here I've got this cut off slightly because of the screen, but I can change the rotation. And this is changing the rotation. So if I just put it to 0 and now apply it, so I apply it again, and you've got it just as you would see in that picture. So it's exactly the same as that picture, that rotation, that angle. So just again, apply again, you can see that. But also I've got scale. So I can actually click here, and I can set the scale. Now you can also flip, and you've got wet edges there as well. But I've got it quite large, so it's going to, let's put it down to about 100%, so it's exactly the same as the image itself. So if I apply it now, you can see what happens. Applies it that size. So if I just display it again, you can see it's just using that area there, and you can see that. And again, you can apply it here, and you can apply it there, and so on. You don't have to, of course. You can always use a line. So if I click that, put a line on, and now apply it, you can see what happens. It generates a different response. Now, personally, I don't like that. So I generally keep lines, so I know where I start, and it's going to generate that. I extend it out. But you have to continue to paint. As soon as you release the paintbrush, then it will stop. Now, and it will start again when you apply it again. So you've got a scale, and you can actually also reduce it down to, say, 50%. So you can just put it down to, say, 55 and apply it. Now you can see it's smaller, and you apply it again over there, smaller again, and so on. You can create all kinds of unique designs using this clone brush technique. And you can use it with any different, any brush. You don't have to use with the brush that I'm using. You could go and select one of the other brushes. So maybe this one. Now with that brush, apply it again. And you can see now you get a slightly, blurry edge to it. And you can go with some of these others. Not all of them are as effective, but there's a whole range of different brushes you can use. like that. Go and select one of those and apply that. And again, you can see now you've got that brush stroke applied there. Now set the blend mode. You don't have to go with that. You can go with difference and apply it again. And you can see the result of that applied as difference. But you've got scale, you've got rotation, so you can put it to 90. You can also go and change other settings as well. So if you want, say, let's just finish off with aligned and apply it again. And you can see aligned, often you end up with this sort of unusual result like that. So it just puts in a particular place. That's it. I prefer the more flexibility of aligned turned off. Hope you found this tutorial of interest. Any questions, please let me know in the comments below. This is a great feature for creating all kinds of different designs. Literally millions of different things can be sourced. Not just type, but of course other imagery as well. But type is a great one for creating some really truly unusual text designs very quickly. Bye.